When I have like real hard workouts, man, you know, especially like jujitsu class, like, you know, I rolled for the first time in a while last night, and I rolled like, you know, deep into the class. Like a lot of times, you know, you go 5 or 6 guys and you just don't want to do it anymore. You're just done. Yeah. But this like gets me one extra roll. I feel like it's not easy, but it gets me one extra roll. Sure. And at the end of it, where I'm like, wow, I feel all right. Yeah. It 100% gives you a boost.
And the oxygen utilization is another really cool thing, and that's very easy to test actually, because you can actually take a mask and the oxygen level is normally 20% and you breathe it out at 13%, and then you put the mask on, and after taking cordyceps for 2 weeks you'll come out and the oxygen you intake is still at 20%, but you're breathing out at 8%, which was one of the studies that they showed. So that's a 50% increase.
But it doesn't give me that cracked out Red Bull
boost. There's no stimulants in it. So surrounding the cordyceps, which is providing cellular energy versus glandular energy. Glandular energy is basically tricking your body to release adrenaline. That's what caffeine and all these things are doing.
Right.
You're basically releasing more adrenaline. So you feel like you have energy, but your actual cells, which are still using the ATP cycle to produce energy, don't have any extra energy. So you push harder because you think you have more energy.
And you crush your adrenals.
But you crush your adrenals, pushing that button over and over again, until the button just doesn't have as much to give.
The button just turns to a leathery sack.
Yeah, this is operating on a totally different mechanism. And that's why you get that kind of physical burst.
Is there B12 in that too?
There is.
How much B12?
Methylcobalamin, there's like 2,000 micrograms in there.
That's
so
a
good
lot.
amount. But the methylcobalamin is a different type of B12 than the cyanocobalamin. Cyanocobalamin actually creates a molecule of cyanide when it's released into the body, but methylcobalamin is called methyl B12. A lot healthier for the body and a lot better.
And the cordyceps mushroom was first used by Chinese athletes? Is that who they figured it out first?
Yeah, first used by Chinese, but they figured it out 2,000 years ago. Cordyceps, you know, the herdsmen in northern Tibet and China, they're in extremely high altitudes, and up there in those altitudes, the herds and the people get very sluggish. And they noticed that when a certain type of mushroom was available and on the ground and the herds would eat it, the herds would become particularly active and they would be moving around, they'd have more endurance, they'd be able to push them harder, and they'd be playing more. And so back in the day, that was your biggest cue if you were just a person kind of looking around. So they took a look at these and they tried them themselves and found the same results. And so the first people to discover it in form of like real athletic competition was Coach Ma and the Chinese Olympic team.